started when I was 8 years old. And today, I was asked to come and just kind of show you some simple little things that you could do in case you're in a situation and you need to get out of it. I want to say that a lot of people don't really tell you. Martial arts is about 99% effective. Nothing is 100%. There's always that 1% that anything can happen. And if you don't really know what to do within that 1%, it can make a big difference. Now, I've studied 5 different systems, and as I study these 5 different systems, you become to know that your martial arts change. So this is my martial arts opposed to being Kung Fu, Jeet Kune Do, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. This is the way that I put my martial arts together that works for me, which are based in principles on other disciplines. Hopefully nobody in here has ever been robbed of anything. And if you have, I would like for you to just tell me your experience real quick. Was it gun? Was it knife? Was it choke? Anybody here ever had anything like that happen to them?
Gunpoint.
Gunpoint. All right. I'm going to show you a gun technique also, and a knife technique. Now, one thing about martial arts and self-defense. Self-defense means anything. That beach ball, that ribbon that is on that chair, anything is a weapon. You can probably say, well, how can anything be a weapon? An earring, a pen in your pocket, a credit card, anything is a weapon because you have soft spots at the body. Eyes, bridge right here at the top of the nose, throat, groin, kneecaps. Like on a lot of muscular guys, because they develop most of the primary muscles, there's the tendons and the joints in between, the nerves in between that can be used to make things uncomfortable for anybody. So now, with that being said, you are in a situation when you come out every day, no matter who you are, no matter if you carry a gun or if you're just a normal, peace-loving person, you should always, as you're leaving, look 3 to 4 blocks ahead of you if you can. Look on the side, even look up in the tree, check bushes, because you can spot trouble sometimes before it even get to you. The next thing is, when you're with somebody, your family, friends, you should always have a plan. And this was a situation that a young lady that I was seeing, I was teaching her self-defense, and it actually happened to get robbed. But there was that 1% that I didn't account for. The gentleman they went to an ATM. The gentleman walked up on them and stuck a gun in the driver's face. He wanted her to get the money out of the ATM. First thing somebody do if they got a gun in your face or they want something, defuse the situation, here you go. It's just that simple. Don't argue with it. You just give it to them, give them what they need so they can go on their way. But that 1%, he robs them, gets the money, then he decides to get in the car with them. So now that he gets in the car, my girlfriend at the time, relaxed. She saw that the guy wasn't used to doing this. And he had the gun to the girl's head. And he's talking, y'all gonna drive this way, you gonna do this, you gonna do that. The driver is so hysterical because this doesn't happen. She didn't know how to prepare herself. Her girlfriend thinking, it's easy. All I got to do, the way that he had the gun pointed at her, is to move and turn the barrel. One thing about a pistol, bullets don't change direction. I don't care how good of a shot you are, if you're aiming directly at me and I turn sideways, the bullet's not gonna hit me. So with her knowing that in her condition, she was like, man, I could just grab this gun, twist it on, and she slam on the brakes and stop the car. The problem was her friend was not prepared. So she freaked out. So had she would have took the gun from the guy, she probably would have ended up hurting her friend because her friend didn't know what to do. So when you're with somebody, you should always have a plan. Look, if they don't know how to defend themselves, look, we're going to give them whatever they want. But if I make a move, you need to duck, get out of the way, or help me. Don't just stand there, because sometimes there are situations where you can actually just make a move and disarm it and it's done. But if the person is screaming or they jumping or something like this, you could accidentally hurt them. So you should always have a plan when you leave it. I always tell my friends, look here, if we get into it and we can't talk it out, I'm gonna hit the guy on the right, you hit the guy on the left. And then we just end it that way. But that's just how I am. My thing is, just give them what they want. Try to stop from arguing or having any type of confrontation with them. So my next question was, he said he was at gunpoint. Anybody else in here had like a domestic dispute type of thing, or got into a fight with someone and they got them in a particular hole that they could not get out of? Anyone here? You? What was the hole that they had you in?
Well, it wasn't a whole. I got out of it though. It took a while though.
Okay.
It's like when you have somebody like an arm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. First thing is, always try to relax. I know it's tough. Somebody grab you, you panic, you tense up. The person who is attacking you basically is the one that thinks that they have the upper hand. Has anybody ever heard the saying, everybody got a plan until they get hit? Once a person get hit, it takes them out of their game. The senses change. Now I'm going to show you something dealing with energy, and you can try it with somebody else. Can I use you for a second, sir? It's not card. This is simple. Oh no. Yeah. Just put your hands by your side. I heard you. I know I ain't got no insurance, so I ain't gonna hurt you. Right. Everything is energy. When somebody grabs you, they're giving you something. In order for them to give you something, they got to get something in return. So if I push him like this, I'm giving him something. So in return, he could grab my wrist, he could punch me, he could sock me or whatever. But it's energy. So take your arm, keep it down to your side. I want you to raise my hand up. Yeah, everybody see that? One more time. Raise my hand up. All right, now watch this. Raise my hand up. Come on. Come on, why take you so long? Do it again. Raise my hand up. Because me putting his arm like that and slapping him, I disrupted the nerves in his body. So therefore, he got it up. And you see how easy he did it the first time? So it's like somebody smacking you. You shock, it wakes up your senses, but at the same time, it takes away your energy. You can try it when you get home. All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.